What's good? It's your boy Fanon doing an early morning live stream about an hour ahead of 78 Sports TV, who will be on Black Fight Fan TV's channel this morning. So I thought I'd try to get one in a little early. Hope all is well with everybody. I wait for people to flow into the room. Thought this morning would be a good con. What's MP4 vids? What's good? All right, we got people flowing in. What's happening, man? Somali Pirate, what's happening with you? Sam Alvarado, so what's up for nine? Toledo checking in. Toledo, Ohio, that's what's up, man. Exactly. I'm trying to think who was from Toledo, Ohio. A boxer I was just thinking of from Toledo, Ohio. Was it Michael Dokes? Was Michael Dokes from Toledo, Ohio? Cornelius Littlejohn, what's going on, man? Nazir King, Hustler Slim, what's happening? Teron Harris, Christopher Benson, what's going on, man? How you guys doing this morning? Yes, sir. The LDBC on fire all day. Somali Pirate said Robert Easter. That's who you want. Oh, I know. Yeah, I know Robert Easter's from Toledo. I was just thinking that there was an older fighter, an older heavyweight back in the 80s that was from Toledo, Ohio as well. You know, there's a rich boxing history out there in Toledo, man, in Ohio, Mississippi, Ohio, Kentucky, Illinois, you know, that whole Midwest heading to out east. So some people think it was the South. I think of it as like the Northeast. Gene Do, what's going on, man? So look, what I wanted to talk about this morning, Eddie Ed, what's happening? Said, okay, Brooklyn in the building. What's going on in New York where it costs too much to live? First time here, shout it out. Lomo fans coming out. I'm a Lomachenko fan, man. I'm not a fan of Lomachenko fans, but I'm a fan of Lomachenko. That guy, that little Ukrainian can fight. All right. I used to blast on him a good bit, but you know, when he got up off that knockdown against Jorge Linares, hey, that's the kind of fighter I like, man. I gotta admit it. You know, I ain't big on hype jobs, but when somebody gets put on their backside and they jump up and they handle their business, all right, it says, all right, this guy's got a little heart, man. He's got heart. And I prefer heart. I prefer heart over anything else, man, in boxing. Aaron Pryor was from Ohio, I too believe. Yes, he was. There's a lot of good fighters out there in Ohio, just like there's a lot in Michigan. Of course, everybody knows how many great fighters there are from Michigan. Yeah, Renanomics 101. New York is ridiculous, man. Dude, Washington, D.C. is getting ridiculous, too. That whole out east. Like, why you got to pay so much for terrible weather? But yeah, man, shout out to the Lomachenko fans in the house, the real ones. Now, the ones just, you know, pulling people's chains, you know, I still ain't got no time for them. Cool Key, what's going on, man? I'm chilling. For 9 morning and all. Justin Edie's in the house. Was good, man. So look, Mikey Garcia wants to get in the ring with Errol Spence Jr. Real Knob says Sean Porter ain't one of them. Yeah, Sean Porter from Ohio too. Yeah, he can throw. He's good. He's a good fighter. He's a damn good rugby player. I got to tell you, John Dew. Am I the only Dutch dude always following for nine? Only Dutch cat? I don't know. I think it's hard for me to really. I think you're the first one I remember, man, but I appreciate that. Real Nobby said, Fanon, I live in Connecticut and it is just as bad. Yeah, the whole up east, all out east costs too damn much money, man. Main boxing biker said, yeah, New York and Cali is two of the most expensive places to live. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Oh, GOOD said, I'm Dutch as well. That's what's up. Sean Porter is a running back. He is. But Mikey Garcia, man, who you guys got, Mikey Garcia or Danny Garcia? I think the two other ones are just, you know, are almost foregone conclusions, man. But let me know who you think who wins between Mikey Garcia and Danny Garcia. Justin Edie say, calling Mikey versus Spence, the end for Mikey. Yeah, it's a beatdown, man. I mean, it's a beatdown. I don't see how he can win that fight. I really do. Now, I'll tell you this, though. If he does win that fight, hey, man, that's a hell of a dude, man. Swift. Oh, you got Danny Swift Garcia over Errol Spence. Danny would beat Mikey. Mac, it's main boxing biker. Mac J says Danny. Derek Tatum says Danny. Mark Blake says Danny. Ain't nobody giving Mikey a chance. MP4 Viz, my man, what is going on down in Alabama, man? And how is the sun? I know, hey, you guys got to keep an eye out on for Money Pal the Fourth, man. You got to check out. I got a video up on the channel. You can get a lot of good videos and stuff over on him on Dante's Boxing Nation channel. man. One of the best up and coming 160 pounders in the world. We looking for big things from Money Pal the fourth. But what's good, MP4 Viz? He said, that's why I'm down south in Alabama. It is so much cheaper and you get more for your money. Errol over Mikey Garcia. Yes, sir. No doubt about it. I mean, I'm trying to find if anybody thinks Errol's maybe the better question for Errol is, does anybody think that Mikey Garcia can beat him? M. Greg said, Danny. Felix Colazo. I'm not a fan of Danny, but I got him over Mikey. Eddie Ed. I like Mike. I like Danny. Mikey is too slow and flat-footed. King Busy. That Mikey versus Danny on paper sounds like it could be a classic. That's what I want to see, man. King Busy. That's the fight I want to see. If he's going to go to welterweight, man, let him fight Danny Garcia. If he can beat Danny Garcia, then okay, let's talk about some Errol Spence, man. Until then, I just want to get these. I want to get that Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford as quickly as possible. Or I take Danny versus Terence. I take Danny versus Terence Crawford. Though I know that you can't really make that. You really can't make that work, man. Because Bob Arum ain't about to let that. Ain't about. Well, Bob Arum might let that go because I'm pretty sure Bob Arum knows that Mikey Garcia would that Terence Crawford would beat the tar out of him. I can't see Mikey Garcia winning that fight. But there's so many people that got so much respect for Mikey Garcia as a boxer. I was just wondering how far do people really think that can carry up? B-Max said Mikey Garcia needs to fight a Lamont Peterson or somebody first before stepping in the ring with anybody in the welterweight division. That would be, I agree. That would be a good, Lamont Peterson would be a good step up. He might lose to Lamont Peterson, though. That's a step up, but that's a tough step up. There's also guys like Victor Ortiz. I mean, shoot. See if you can tap Victor Ortiz on the chin, Mikey. Or Lamont Peterson, or not Lamont Peterson, because we already said Lamont Peterson. Or what's the cat that is about to fight Andre Berto? Shoot, Andre Berto might be good for him to get his hands on, but dang, another cat from St. Louis that trains with Kevin Cunningham. Devin Alexander. He and Devin Alexander would be good too. But I think he's just trying. Oh, we got two people with Mikey. Hustler Slim, you got Mikey over who? You got Mike. Errol will defeat Danny as well. Yeah, I don't think that's a doubt. MP4 Vids. I mean, I got Errol Spence over everybody in 147 pounds. Terence Crawford is a tough fight, man. I got Errol Spence Jr. on that fight. Looking at Terence Crawford's skill set, though, man, that dude's skill set is something. That dude can fight, man. He made Victor Postal look like easy money, and I don't think Victor Postal is easy money. MP4 Viz said Errol will defeat Danny as well, right? Hustler Sim got Mikey. Donnie Johnson's got Mikey. Are you guys Mikey over Yao Tandu? For now, you from Alabama? No. MP4 Viz is living down there in Alabama. No, I ain't from Alabama, man. I ain't got that accent. I mean, shoot, I'm from Illinois. I'm from where it's cold, costs a lot, and nobody wants to live. Hustle said Donnie Johnson, Mikey, Gene Dude. Dope. I've counted 3 Dutchies in the comments already. Yes, me too. Yes, me too. I'm not Dutch, but I live in the Netherlands. Yeah, Gene Dude. That's what I'm saying. We got cats in the Netherlands. Because I'm not as good with that. I'm not as good with that northern Europe, like the and this might sound, if one of these are not in northern Europe, like Finland, the Netherlands, wherever the hell, Denmark, right? Those type of cats. Now, I know the Dutch are the people who are supposed to be really, really neat and used to wear wooden shoes and had a lot of beef with cats in South Africa. Justin Edie say, Danny, I think it's too big for Mikey. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if he's too big. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because I think Danny's a small 140. No, actually, Danny Garcia is a real 147. I think he was just down there and wait. It was hard for him to make 140 for a while. But, size ain't everything, man. But these comedian Boo Jones, what's good, comedian Boo Jones, said, but these fights won't happen for years. I think the Errol Spence, if the combination of these fighters whose names are up here, Errol Spence and Danny Garcia, I think is going to happen. Because I think Keith Thurman's gonna. I think Keith Thurman's done, just straight up. Oh wow, Harold Trim says shout out to the Dutch president for telling 45 the truth about tariffs. Hey man, ain't a lot of cats that got ain't a lot of cats got respect for him, man. That's a wild boy, but I try to stay off those subjects, man. It's like he won the election, and I decided I was just going to turn my political mind off for 4 years. Then I'll wake up in 4 years, see who wins again, then I'll go back to sleep until he's gone. Like, because it was such a bad choice, man. God, dog, it was such a bad choice between people in that one. Oh my gosh, it was tough. Lamont Peterson will smoke Mikey. He needs those smaller 147. King busy in the house. What's good, man? Infamous said, damn, you forgot Devin Alexander. Yeah, man, I'm old. What can I say, man? I can see his face. That's why I'm having a hard time in these trivia contests. I can see his face, but I forgot the name. Fight more, dude. Remember it. Now, I know who Devin Alexander is. Devin Alexander, the guy that made easy work of Lucas Matisse, which is why not of Lucas Matisse, but of Marcus Maidana. Absolutely. I know Devin Alexander, whose big fight was against Tim Bradley and lost. I thought he was going to get Tim Bradley, but he didn't. Tim Bradley put that work on him. That's the best fight. I think that's the best fight that for me for Tim Bradley was Tim Bradley, Devin Alexander. Then Devin Alexander got caught up in unfortunately got caught up in his, some personal issues that he came back from. So, hey man, that dude is serious business. He beat the tar out of easy money on Victor Ortiz and got robbed. Greg, Ortiz might quit if Mikey lays hands on him. Yeah, he might. But see, I'm saying that'd be a good one though. That would be a good one. It'll, sell some tickets. But Mikey wants that big money. Yao Tandu said Mikey loses to Terence Crawford and Spence only. You think Mikey Garcia can Tao Tandu, you think Mikey Garcia can beat Keith Thurman if he comes back? If and when he comes back? I don't think so. I think Mikey Garcia loses that, man. I have Terence Crawford beating him, I got Spence beating him, and I got Keith Thurman beating him. If Keith Thurman comes back. And honestly, I can see Mikey beating him too. And he'd have hell with Keith Thurman. And I'm going to tell you somebody Mikey need to stay way away from. That's Sean Porter. Mikey Garcia, that would be a terrible fight for him with Sean Porter. Because Sean Porter is just so ugly. It's just that football match, he's going to have to be strong enough to get him Keith Thurman off of him. And then he's going to have to really start, and he's going to have to throw hands, man. You know what I mean? So I just don't know about that, man. I just don't know. I think he needs to stay down there. I think he needs a uniform. What I really think Mikey need to do is stay down there at 135 as long as he can. Because quiet as kept, man, that dude jump out there with some of them 140 guys. Somebody can sneak up and have a good night on him. I got Mikey. He's slow but faster than Danny. Is he? Yeah, his jab is probably better. His jab is pretty better. Is better. MP4 Bama accent taint all that bad. Hey man, it gets thick, man. For now, Black Fight Fan TV said Spence versus Canelo. Who you got? If that fight ever happens, I would have Spence. If it happened, because that's going to a couple years away, and I think they're probably around the same size, man. And I just don't know if Spence puts on it. It just kind of depends on how well Spence does, like how strong he is if he goes to 154. You know what I mean? He's real strong now. I think he'll get stronger at 154. I think he's a little bit taller than Canelo. I think Canelo's a little bit bigger. Canelo's a great fighter. Errol Spence is a great fighter. If it had to happen, if it happens, I have to ride with Errol Spence though. But that's a hard night for me, man, because I'm a Canelo fan, dog. My man, Blood Boxing, man. What's good, man? See you at 4 before bruh. Crawford beats them all except Spence. The Spence fight is 50-50. That says Blood Boxing. The Spence fight is 50-50. Yeah, yeah, definitely, no doubt, man. I got Spence beating Danny Garcia. I got Spence beating Mikey Garcia. I got Terence Crawford stopping Mikey Garcia. I think not only will he beat Mikey Garcia, I think he stops Mikey Garcia. That's just my feeling, though. But yeah, at 4 o'clock today, Eastern or Eastern. Do you have my phone? You have my phone number. It's in your deal, man. Text me if you want it. If it's going to be at 4 Eastern or 4 Central. Either one works for me, man. Either one works for me. Oh man, I missed another super chat, man. That's what's up. I appreciate it. 2 Robinson. What's good, man? Said at work listening, man. Much love in the super chat. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, man. We talk Eastern. Blood Boxing says Eastern. Okay, so that's 3 my time. That sounds good, man. We on for it. No doubt. My wife and kids, my wife and my daughter will be out of town. They're heading out to Minnesota. So it'll be good, man. Gerald McCarter said Thurman is too big for Mikey and Porter is too much for him too. Yeah, the Porter thing is a bad matchup for Mikey. It's a bad matchup for Mikey because he's going to get mugged, and you got to have the strength to keep Porter up off you. You know what I mean? And be able to really get gritty with it. But I wouldn't be surprised if one of those guys I'm wrong about though. Of the people that I think Mikey Garcia would beat, I'm wrong about one of them. I just don't know which one I'm wrong about because I have a bad habit of underestimating Mikey Garcia. Said Gerald McCarter, damn right, Crawford stops Mikey. Yeah, I see him getting punished there. I think because that's just bad feelings, and that dude's mean, man. He is going to get mugged, man. Eddie Ed, he's going to get mugged because that shit is she's just going to get dog. He's going to take everything out of his pockets. Main boxer biking. My wife is at work and I'm home chilling for the next 4 days. That's what's up, man. That's good and bad to that. After 4 days, I would miss my wife. Garcia didn't beat Bronner. Bronner beat Bronner. Well, he walked out of there with he drained Bronner too. So that's another little funny thing. And he didn't just smoke Bronner. He won the fight, but he didn't just smoke Bronner. Right? And like he won the fight against he's gonna have to beat these guys in boxing matches, and get the decision. That's how he's gonna have to win that. He's gonna have to do that. GOOD says stop with the Bronner excuses. I ain't making Bronner excuse. I know what you're talking about though. Hey man, everybody's entitled to an opinion as long as it ain't about Anthony Joshua. You got to get up out of here with those. Because as long as you ain't a troll, you got your rights to your opinion. If you a troll, you got the right to get up out of here. One Way Renzo, he said very few top level fighters that will hesitate to punch like Bronner. Mikey is really gonna have to show us more. Yeah, I can agree with that. Has that Bronner $50 million bill excuse me, infamous, has that Bronner $50 million deal been confirmed? Not that I've heard. I've heard he was called by Gervonta Davis cap, as in high capping. Thank you, my man, who explained to me what that meant, that he was lying about it. But then again, how would Gervonta Davis know? Unless Gervonta Davis is unless Gervonta Davis is in there with them negotiations, he don't know what the deal is. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. I don't know why Bronner would lie about that though. I mean, typically speaking, Bronner's not. I don't know Bronner is a liar. He's a damn clown, right? He's a clown. He's very buffoonish from time to time, but I've not known him as a liar. The money doesn't make sense to me, but I don't know what the money is. I don't got any. I'll take the man at his word until Floyd says it ain't true. Or when it'll be confirmed for me? When he names his next fight, when he has his next fight, and he's not fighting for Mayweather Promotions. That's how it'll be confirmed to me. You know what I mean? That's how I figure out if somebody's lying. I just sit and wait to see what happened. You know, GOOD said Mikey scary as F for that slick boxing style. Oh, you talking about for Crawford? I don't man Crawford man, dude. Crawford ain't just a slick. Oh, said he lied about that 6'9" beef. I don't know. If you caught him in a lie, Stewie Hugh, hey, then you caught him in a lie. I didn't catch him in a lie. If that's the truth that he lied about that, if it's the truth that he lied, yeah. If he really lied about that, then you got to doubt what he got to say. You know, that's how I roll. You know what I mean? If it's a fact that you catch this cat telling a bunch of stories, then don't believe him. You know, shows proof is in the pudding. But for me, the big proof is what's going on with you, man. World Breaker fighting. The proof for me is whether or not he fights underneath that banner. If he fights underneath that banner, he had to get a raise because he's already making a good stack over there fighting for himself. So if he shows if his next fight gets announced, which shouldn't be too long. I mean, who did he just fought Vargas not too long ago, so he should be back up and going, man, pretty soon. He should be back up and going pretty soon. Mikey Garcia is looking at his next fight already. Well, no, I mean actually he didn't. He fought Mikey Garcia the fight before that. I don't remember what month that was. It's got to be two. It's got to be 2-3 months ago now. So he should be announcing his next fight. He went from retiring and he's done because people are taking advantage of him. So I got this gigantic deal. So let's see. Proof is in the pudding, man. Mayweather should be announcing a fight pretty soon. You know what I mean? Man, Gerald McCarter, man, much love in the super chat. He said, "Hey, Fanon, this is for reading two of my posts. Salute, man. Oh, man, I appreciate that, man. Always, hey, just so you know, put Fanon in caps. People don't do that. People forget to do that. That's because I'll go up. Like if I go to the bottom, I'll go back up and read it later. Just say, hey, man, but put it in caps. Put Fanon in caps, and I'll read them, man. For sure. I'm not trying to skip out on anybody. I just know that I sometimes go on a point for a while and I need to go back to the bottom just to check to make sure I know where I am, and then I'll go back up from there. Lawrence RB, what's good for nine? What's good with you, Lawrence RBE? Team Spence here. Yes, what's up? I'm Team Spence too. I got to tell you. That's why that Spence versus Canelo thing is tough for me because I like Canelo. All I want is unification. Which outcome is better? Danny beats Porter or Porter beats Danny? I would like for Spence to unify before fighting Canelo. The outcome for unification is probably better for unification is probably Porter winning. That because Porter has more monetary incentive to take the fight with Errol Spence. So I would say that it would be better for that because it seems as if Danny Garcia went Hollywood a little while ago, man. You know what I mean? He went Hollywood, you know? So once somebody goes Hollywood, you know, they personality changes. I mean, maybe Danny Garcia's personality hasn't changed. Maybe just came out of his shell more than when he was younger, which is reasonable. And which isn't unusual. And that's the reason he's kind of like acting different. But I mean, shoot, he's just kind of acting like his dad. But anyway, man, he's gone a little Hollywood. He's got a little Hollywood on me. So I think he would be more likely to try to be Slick Willie, get a couple extra paydays, you know, before fighting Spence, where Thurman doesn't have those options. Thurman's been fighting, you know, what's his name? Like Granados, somebody that Danny Garcia would have never fought. So I think Sean Porter would step up before Danny Garcia would. Danny Garcia is a kid from Lean On Me. It's funny. For nine, if Danny wins, he is going to delay unification until he due to his rap tour. Dude, is he really a rapper? Man, y'all. Gene, dude, Josh Taylor, Mikey Garcia, Josh Taylor. Who you got? Josh Taylor, Mikey Garcia. Gene, dude, I gotta take Mikey Garcia. I think Mikey Garcia is a good bit of a bigger handful than Victor Postal is. And but I think I'll put it this way, man. If Josh Taylor gets better, I think, you know, if he sits down on his punches more, And it also could have been a height. Josh Taylor's also used to being taller, but he had a hard time with he had a hard time with Postal's jab. You know, it took him a while to figure out that jab, and Danny Garcia's got a better jab than Postal. I would take excuse me, not Danny Garcia, Mikey Garcia. I would take Mikey Garcia in that. But I do, just to tell you honestly, I do really like Josh Taylor. Fanon, AB Nino Brown boxing. Fanon, AB needs to fight Berto. If Berto can beat Alexander. Oh, I'd rather see Alexander versus AB, but they have the same trainer. Yeah, man, I would love to see AB versus Berto. That's a fight that's a good fight, man. That's a good fight. I would like that. Of course, it's not championship level fight, you know, but I like both fighters. I think it would be a good fight. I definitely would take Adrian Bronner to beat Andre Berto. I would love to see it. Oh, my man, High Rider 90 said, I agree. I agree. Excuse me. Dang, I lost my place. Basically, you said the dude's not. Oh, agreed. Crawford is a really good boxer, but not super slick. That's why I feel him and Mikey would have a good bout. Oh, for sure, man. That'd be a great fight, but he's gonna hurt Mikey because he likes to hurt you. That's the thing I love about Terence Crawford, man. Terence Crawford is not Floyd Mayweather, man. That he is not Floyd Mayweather. He is not going to jab his way through that fight. He is going to try to hurt you, man. And he's falling in love, and he's starting to fall in love with the knockout. And he's just, man, God dog. Now, I didn't his punching power against Jeff Horn, that, hey man, I'm not gonna tell you. That was a little, hey man, that wasn't the best punching power in the world. He ain't cracking like Spence is cracking. You know, he ain't cracking like Spence is cracking. But he hits hard enough and he's aggressive enough to put a whooping on somebody. And it's not like Mikey Garcia didn't get hit by Sergey Lipinets. I mean, that's a whooping. But I really wish Mikey Garcia was calling him out, trying to make that happen. But for real, Mikey, because I like Mikey, except for the stuff that they keep doing, man, they need to keep all that crazy talk out. Because I don't listen to the videos. People give me the videos about him saying, you know, people around him saying crazy stuff about black folk or just snide little comments or whatever. And I'm like, I don't even want to hear it, man. I just kind of want to stick to the boxing side of it, you know, just play deaf, dumb, and blind on it. At a point, I'm not going to be able to do that if it keeps happening. You know, you got to throw him under the bus just for having people around him do that nonsense. But I like Mikey Garcia. I really want to see Mikey Garcia unify at 135 if he can beat Robert Easter, which I do not think is a foregone conclusion, but I do think is more than likely. Fanon, I got respect. Native Black Faculty Boxing said, Fanon, I got respect for Berto, but I think AB will stop Berto. He could. Gerald McCarter said, Fanon, the ref, thanks, says, yeah, print, do it like that, dog. I'll see it. The ref robbed Crawford of a true knockout. Why? By stopping the fight? He got one because they stopped it. But I don't know if he was gonna. No, he was just gonna continue to. He was just gonna continue to punch him upside the head, man. There's no way that really Horn could keep Crawford from hitting him in the head. You know what I mean? Like it's what's going on in Tarkin's box. He just couldn't keep him from hitting him. Couldn't keep him from hitting him. You know what I mean? So eventually he was gonna probably get knocked out just by getting dizzied. You know what I mean? Like those Ali knockouts. You ever see, like, if you pay attention to the way that Muhammad Ali knocked people out, you could tell those dudes' heads were buzzing because they just got just sharp punches, you know, 30, 40 sharp punches to the head, you know, back to back to back to back. You can just see these cats just starting to lose their balance. They're walking around and it looks like they feel like their body is buzzing, you know, versus just like a thumping knockout. And I think that that's what was happening with Terence Crawford in that. That's a difference than like the way that like Crawford bent over Julius Ndungo. You know, he hit Julius Ndungo with that body shot. That boy folded up, which is a lesson in why you do your sit-ups early as a kid. God dog. Because them body shots hurt, obviously. 2 Robinson for 9. Lomo told Mikey to his face he was too slow. It was too slow and wasn't impressed. Yeah, he can say that to his face. Say it to his face in the ring, though. That ain't easy money, dog. You know what I mean? That ain't easy. Eddie Ed, I know you like him, dog, but hey, that ain't easy money, dog. I'll tell you this. Lomachenko gets hit with the same stuff Jorge Linares hit him with. He might not get up. And Mikey Garcia gonna make it happen. But I want to see that fight. That's a great fight. That's a great fight for both of them to prove themselves at that weight class. I'll go back up to some more Fanons. I see my man, native black faculty boxing. Fanon, I still got to see Crawford with some real competition at 147. Yeah, for sure, no doubt about it. Oh, Realonomic said Hooker versus Porgray. Porgray by stoppage. He'll beat the brakes off of Maurice Hooker. Easy money. That shit might go like the man. I am not impressed by Maurice Hooker at all. He said, "Oh, NBT Boss said I can't mess with Fanon because he liked Mikey and Canelo." Hey, man, I do. What can I say? I do like Mikey, man. You know, it's just I'm not a big fan of the hype around fighters. Once people start throwing, crazy stuff around them, like, oh, he's, he'll beat Andre Ward, stuff like that. It's like, I gotta, hey, look, man, I like the guy, all right? I don't want to marry him, okay? Let me back up because I know it's Fanai. Hey, top of the morning to you, Tarkus Box. One way, Renzo. Fanon, you're right. His silence is consistent. His silence is consent. Fanon, the ref Rob Crawford of the right. Okay, I got that one. Fanon, yeah. Shabazz Boyamin. Fanon, he really is a rapper. What? That's crazy, dude. Why are you rapping, man? Why are you rapping? I should come out with a rap album. Some of these cats sound like, man, seriously, some of these dudes, I don't mean to insult any younger people. Seriously, Dr. Zeus would get some of y'all. Dr. Seuss has got more complicated rhyme schemes than a lot of these cats do. Fanon, what's good, Lawrence? Our team Spence. Yep, all I want is unification. Okay, that was it. Oh, man, much love in the super chat to my man Lawrence RBE in the house. What's good, man? Said Floyd used to crack, but remember, he changed due to his hands. Mikey and Spence would be a huge payday. Could be why Mikey is interested and willing. Oh, yeah, no doubt about it, man. NBT Boxing, Charles Martin. Oh, Charles Martin's a great fighter. Charles Martin is probably one of the top 3 heavyweights. No doubt about it, man. So underrated. Because he lost to Anthony Joshua. And anybody that steps into the ring with Anthony Joshua immediately becomes a legitimate heavyweight fighter. Never mind what you see in the ring, but he fought Anthony Joshua, and that means that he's the man. That's the logic, dog. That's the logic. But yeah, Lawrence RBO, if y'all really thought I thought Charles Martin was the man, come on, dog. You should know me better than that. I'm a lot of things. Stupid ain't one of them, homie. Hey, hold on 1 second. My daughter got. I'm sorry. I was trying to yell. I try to get my daughter's attention. Hey, Alex. Hey, you got practice at 9. Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that. I had my daughter's getting ready. I got to take her somewhere in about a half an hour. So we'll keep rolling. All right. So it's just a shame, man. Make me want to quit rapping. So many kitty rhyme artists getting mad respect. Yeah, they suck. They're terrible. Terrible, man. Terrible. What's good, Bo One? Much love in the super chat, my man. What's good with you, sir? Said Marcus a villain with UK logic. Fury should be damn king of the UK. Exactly. But no. You're getting this wrong, dog. Tyson Fury has never fought Anthony Joshua. Therefore, he's a bum. Okay? Dominic Brazil was a great fighter and a hell of an accomplishment for Anthony Joshua. But if Deontay Wilder fights him, he will become a bum. See, the fighter's status is determined by how close in proximity they are to the glow in the aura of the all great Anthony Joshua, because they watch all of the fights that they've ever watched were Anthony Joshua fights. And if they haven't seen you fight, they don't think that you're any good. And the only fights they've ever watched were Anthony Joshua fights, probably the last 3 of them. But hey, man, they got YouTube. They can go back. Juan Gonzalez, what's good? And Derek James, much love in the super chat, my man. Keshel Alexander, what's good, man? I'm chilling. Shady G, what's good? How you feeling? MBT Boxing said, ladies, why don't you take a ride in my Mercedes? Oh, is Charles Martin a rapper? Oh, I thought that was the name of that rap. What is the name of that singer back in the day that robbed God, dog, I'm so crazy bad with these names. There was a chick, TLC. What's the name? The chick that wrote, don't you want to ride my Mercedes, boy? Forget what her name is. Real pretty and a gigantic crook. I got a track I want to send you for your critique. Where can I email it to? Oh, here. My email is up there. Oh, and I will put a track on an intro, especially if you can beat the track I got up right now. I'll put one up. Yeah, Pebbles. It was Pebbles. Yeah. I thought that was a Pebbles line. Ooh, that was a pretty thief, dog. Chili or T-Boz? Chili. Oh, no, T-Boz. Both if I could get away with it. There you go. Yeah, Pebbles sung that song. Anonymous professor. Mayweather had the same issue with Pacquiao. Mayweather fights Oscar and he's over the hill. Pacquiao fights Oscar and it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Exactly. That's how the logic goes. They're actually on my page complaining about the fact that Deontay Wilder might fight Dominic Breazeale, who is the top 10 contender in the WBC and fought Anthony Joshua. So it's like, why is it okay for Anthony Joshua to fight him? But they conveniently forget that Deontay Wilder had already beaten Eric Molina before Anthony Joshua got his hands on him. But whatever, man. There's not that many good heavyweights, man, which is why Anthony Joshua was the champion. Because quiet as kept, if a heavyweight was deeper and you couldn't say somebody like there was 4 guys or 5 guys in the heavyweight division that could fight on the level of a Luis Ortiz. Dog, neither one of these dudes might be champion. Seriously. It's just that there's not that many guys. It's not like the 147-pound division, man. Fanon, where was Takam ranked when AJ fought him? I don't know, man. Here's the thing, man, boxing biker. They get ranked ahead of wanting to make the fight. See, it doesn't work like, it doesn't work like this. You would think these dummies that don't pay attention thinks it works like this. A fighter wins fights, they get a ranking, right? And then the champion chooses them because they're in the top 10 or the top 15, right? You would think that's how that works, but it's not how it works. It is a fighter wants to fight. They want to make a fight. They go to the sanctioning body, and the sanctioning body then ranks them. You know what I mean? It's not like where Takam could have been number 20. And if Anthony Joshua, if Eddie Hearn could convince the WBA to accept that fight, then the WBA is just going to move him into the top 10. That's all they're going to do. That's how it works that way. It doesn't work the other way around. Look at Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is now ranked by the WBC at number 7 after kissing a dude in the middle, a cruiserweight in the middle of the ring. And he's now number 7 in the WBC. Fraser Kendo is number 2 in the WBA and is old as me and ain't been in a ring in 4 years and ain't won in probably longer than that. But he's the number 2. And my understanding it's like Marcus DeVille said, you pretty much pay for a spot. The rankings aren't crap, dude. The rankings are crap. Frey sued his way into the ranking. Yeah, there you go. How can you sue your way into a ranking, man? You know, I think what happened to him is he got stripped of his ranking for no good reason, if I remember correctly. They just out of the blue even though he didn't fight, he didn't lose a fight. It's just because he didn't take a fight or somebody pulled out. I think that's what it was. Somebody pulled out of a fight with Frazo Kendo. And the guy that pulled out of the fight wound up keeping his ranking, but Frazo Kendo lost his, and they sued him, so they put him back in the rankings. But still, it's not based on any merit in the ring. Oh, Teofimo Lopez wants Loma. Teofimo versus Tank would be nice too. Yeah, I hear really good things about Teofimo Lopez, and I love his attitude, man. That dude is real aggressive, man. I love that dude's attitude. Bo once said Wilder fought Ortiz, and he was a massive risk after he knocks him out. He's an old man. Typical. Yeah, pretty much. He's stupid to be taking this. Why would he be taking that massive risk and not fighting Dillian White for more money? He was just some old man, you know. And then as soon as the fight's made, he turns into he's 90 years old. What the fuck you talking about, dude? This will be two guys in a row. This is two. Let me see. Two out of the last four guys that Anthony Joshua would have fought were over 39 years old. And my understanding is he fought another guy that was 51. He fought a guy from my understanding, I got to go verify this in his box rec, but for what box rec is worth, that this guy, he fought somebody that was 51 years old. Wilder fought Ortiz. Oh yeah, that's my man Bo One. Man, much love in the super chat, my man. AJ ducked that same old man Ortiz though. Yeah, exactly. It's just, it's whatever argument works for you, because it's AJ, don't you know? Really, it's Eddie Hearn. And if I was really going to be graphic about it, and sometimes I feel like being graphic about it, but I don't want to, it's just like, man, this dude becomes, all right. I would be very interested. I wish I could see the face of these guys that are supporting Anthony Joshua like this, because I know who the guys are that out there in the UK that don't like Joshua. And it's interesting. It's the same dynamic in the UK that doesn't like Joshua are the same ones in the UK that don't like Gennady Golovkin here, are sick of Gennady Golovkin and call Gennady Golovkin out. It's like Anthony Joshua is like the Gennady Golovkin of the UK. That dynamic of people like Anthony Joshua, he's his honorary. It's like he's an honorary one, man. Just get out of here, man. Those are the cats that want to see him. The people, the yuppies. The yuppies that just jumped into boxing or hyped on, looking at a muscular dude take a shower. I actually saw that shit on a photo. I'm like, you taking what kind of shit is this? Why is this guy in a picture taking a bath, man? And people liking that photo. Wow, AJ, the expert. What's going on, man? Much love in the super chat, expert genius. He said AJ fought two 41-year-olds and a 47-year-old. Yeah, man, come on, dude. This guy got three fighters made up 130 years. Two 41-year-olds, a 47-year-old, and a 39-year-old, man. This dude got three fighters in his damn near 200 years of boxing experience. But that's what they'll do. They'll turn that around. They'll say, oh, that just means they have a lot of experience. You know what I mean? that's 128. That's 128 years of boxing experience that you're talking about here, man. He's got to be great. Klitschko ain't fought in 2 years coming off of a loss. Been knocked out 3 other times in his career. And he's old. You know what I mean? If nothing else, he's old. Junior the Truth, what's going on, man? He said, I bet Leon Skinner took a photo of AJ in a bath to shake my damn head. Man, these cats be doing that, dude. Like, what the fuck what is that? What is that, dog? The only thing that I like better about amateur boxing than professional boxing is that the dudes have a shirt on. I have no interest in looking at these dudes. It's like I don't even get these cats that be doing physique videos. Like, the fuck is physique? That shit don't even. What? Anyway, the fuck do I care what this dude's pecs look like, man? Most of these cats that are real boxers, dog, that motherfuckers ain't even built like that, dude. Realonomics 101 said, "Is it true that the Klitschko's were doping?" It's true that one of them was doping for sure, and that's Vitaly Klitschko, because that's why he didn't fight in the Olympics. He couldn't fight in the Olympics because he tested because he popped dirty, and then that's why I think Vladimir moved from heavyweight division to the super heavyweight division. Oh, yes. Oh man, I ain't holding down 78 spot, man. He'll be on Black Fight Fan TV's channel, I think, at 9 o'clock. I'm waiting for these cats to let me know that they're coming on, or I'm gonna be off, you know, pretty soon. Not right away, but I'll be rolling off so he can start. Yeah, but no, man. 78 is gonna be on Black Fight Fan TV's deal, man. But I am gonna try to jump on these early morning, man, like around 7 o'clock, because there's a lot of new channels that are doing live streams, and it's like the spot that I like to do, which is like the afternoon slot. I got like 15 dudes doing live streams at the same time, and I'm like, I'm not big on counter programming people, but I'll work around it, and I'll just try to go real early. If I got to go real early, I'll do it, man. Fanon, it's also rumored that Holyfield was doping when he fought Tyson. Yeah, that's a rumor. Yeah, but that's not like my man. That's not like Vitaly. Vitaly got popped. But if you look how big he got if you look at the difference between him fighting Michael Dokes, or fighting Muhammad Quali. If you Kawhi, man, how did I mess him up? It was did he fight Matthew Saad Muhammad or Dwight Cowie? I think it's Dwight Cowie. When he fought Dwight Cowie, would you like your own show on Bleacher Report? The LDBC show? That'd be fun, man. Oh, it'd be fun. Yeah, but anyway, you look at how Holyfield looked at when he came in to when he fought Tyson. That's a big jump. But there's also these guys started fighting at a younger age, So I don't know how old Holyfield was when he turned pro, but like, this is my thing. When a guy is suspect to me when he turns pro at 25, right? He looks at a certain way at 25 years old, and then by the time he's 28, he's huge. Your body doesn't get big like that between 25 and 28. Your body should, if you turn pro like Ali at 18, he's gonna basically, Ali was like 190 pounds when he turned pro because he's 19. He's still in puberty, right? And then by the time he's 22, he's a lot bigger. He's 110, 115 pounds. By the time he's 35, he's weighing 215. You know what I mean? That's just him growing because he fought professionally for 20 years, and he started when he was a kid. When guys put on 15 pounds of muscle when they're already 25 years old, that to me is suspect, man, because that's telling me that's not your body type, dude. AJ also has 5 fights with guys with double-digit L's. Yeah, that's how they do it, man. But I mean, I'm not gonna say dude can't fight, man. He can fight, but it's the hypocrisy that goes on around with it, man. Oh yeah, y'all, let's get the like buttons up. That would be appreciated. I got 79 likes. If we got 174 people in the building, if you could get that going, if you could hit the like button, it would be much appreciated. Fifth Avenue, Phil, do you guys have a recycled fan base? I don't know what a recycled fan base is. If you thinking I'm grabbing dudes and washing them, like tearing them up, people are subscribed to multiple channels, dude. The same people that subscribe, everybody has 5 and 6 people that subscribe to different channels, I'm not sure what the recycled fan base is. However, I will tell you this. I do know that I got a lot of supporters and a lot of subscribers from shout outs that I got from 78 Sports TV and Black Fight Fan TV. And people will say, hey, look, man, I heard about you because of Black Fight Fan TV. I heard about you because of Blood Boxing or because of that's what's up, Fifth Avenue, Phil. Because you hear about people refer you to people. So what I do is when somebody refers to me, I believe in deference, right? There's something for that's like a concept that I have a lot of love for. I for deference. And that means like if some like I don't really care about how many people have subs, like how many subs you have, but if you are, yeah, one way Renzo, that's what's up. He said Black Fight fan sent me TV sent me here. I give respect to cats that have been around longer than me because you can just luck up, get a good video, and get a bunch of subs. You know, you can just get lucky and have that happen and have those subs not be active. But guys that have been around, putting in the work a long time, you know, I don't like to step on those guys' toes, you know. Sam Alvarado said, is dude throwing shade or what? I don't know if he's throwing shade or not, but I mean, that's how YouTube works. You know, I have the same subscribe people as I have hate guys that subscribe to me that can't stand me. And and I know it because they come to my video, they make videos about my videos, right? It's not just people that like you that sub. People hate you sub, and definitely in boxing. So TZ Frank said, I'm sub to like 10 people from the LDBC. Yeah. It's a good content, man. It's a cooperative environment. That's why I really like it. Yeah, M Greg said I like seeing channels shout each other out. Yeah, I do too, man. I love that. Anonymous show that. Yeah, not like anonymous professor said LDBC is my primary boxing source, but I also sub to a few UK channels. Yeah, I mean, you're never gonna have something where you have exclusively like I'm a big game. I subscribe to a lot of Game of Thrones channels and animal channels. Quiet as kept. If I ever do another channel, it would be an animal channel. I know that sounds crazy, but I like watching like animal shows, boxing, and Game of Thrones like theory channels. And I'm subscribed to like 6 or 7 of them, and they all do collaborations with each other. That's how you grow your that's a legitimate way to keep your voice out there, man. Number one, Blood Boxing comes to my channel, he's going to entertain you. You know, it's a blessing to me to know him. If I go to his channel, I'm going to be a different voice to people who are subscribed to him. And it'll be something new. Like, oh, I've never heard this before. You know? Fanon, you're the one that told me about Marlo's Corner. Thanks. Oh, yeah, that's what's up, Curtis Anderson. And look, that's a gift because Curtis Anderson goes to Marlo's Corner and tears it up. You know what I mean? Cool Key said, I like National Geographic. Yeah, man, I'm big on that too, man. National Geographic doesn't show the blood, though. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Junior True said we need to collab on a GOT on a greatest. What's a GOT video? Oh, Game of Thrones video. Hell yeah, let's roll. I tried to tell my man we needed to do one. Blood. Yeah, for sure, man. I gotta get if we're gonna do that though, I gotta read all the books. I gotta read all the books, man. I've seen all the shows multiple times. I've listened through the books on audiobook, but I didn't sit down and read them. But man, for sure, man. Said where Kurt Sugar at? He's up there. Hey, look though, man. I got to roll. Hey, man. Much love for everybody in the super chat. Everybody that tuned in. I appreciate it so much. Look, tomorrow morning, unless I was thinking Dante's Boxing Nation and Ego too. With what those guys have, Dante's Boxing Nation is a good channel. Ego's a good channel. They put their work in, man. They put their work in. I watch those Thailand fishing channels with all the fish and crab traps. Yeah, I love those, man. Fanon, when will you do a video about your cat? He is a house cat. Yeah, man. My cat is weird, man. My cat is real weird. A little murdering bastard. Hoo-wee. It just uses you, man. They just users. That cat wants food and let me out the door. She'll walk in, meow, give me some food. And then I'm like, all right, here's the food. And then she'll meow at me, look at me, and walk. And then as soon as she'll loud at the top of her voice, meow till I stand up. Then she'll walk all the way to the door and look at the door like, nigga, let me out of here. And I'm gonna open the door and she be out, dog. I work for my cat, man. That shit's crazy. That cat be pimping. Nazim the Dream, my cat is like a pit. Oh, for real? Ooh, crazy. If it's a crazy cats. Whoo. I used to have a cat would scar me up. This cat I have now never lays a claw on me. We getting y'all a show. What's that? We getting y'all a shows. What's that? Yeah, hit me up on that email, man. I'm interested to know what you're talking about, man. I want to do some different things on the channel. I'm trying to make sure that these cats ain't going live yet. If for some reason They said they were going to go on around 9 o'clock. Yeah, I don't see that. Oh, this should be Black Fight Fans TVs. I was looking for 78s. Oh, Black Fight Fan TV is not. Yeah, Real Talk 90. Black Fight Fan, you guys go over to Black. Once I get off, I'm going to be on here about another 10 minutes. Let me ask my daughter if she's ready to walk out the door, though. When you're ready to walk out the door, put everything in the car and then come up and tell me you're ready to walk out, and I'm just going to walk out, okay? Don't wait on me, and don't let me not know that you're ready to go, okay? All right. Sorry about that. We trying to handle BI, you know. Yeah, but Black Fight Fan TV should be coming on next with 78 Sports TV, man. So if y'all ain't subscribed to Black Fight Fan TV, subscribe to Black Fight Fan TV. And make sure, because you can check out, and Black Fight Fan TV's live streams are great. And that's another reason I'm going to try to do it in the morning, because Black Fight Fan TV started doing them in the afternoon. So I'm like, I'll work around it, man. I just get up in the morning. I know these cats got a little tighter schedules than I do. Nassim the Dream. Oh, Fanon, I tried to go to Marlo's Corner last night, and I got a porn. What? On YouTube? You got to go on YouTube. They shouldn't be any YouTube porn channels. That's wild. Lim Conda, I think you may, man. You sure you didn't go to your cash? Can't wait to hear the Game of Thrones show, man. Let's do one. I want to do one today. I want to do a game. Anybody down for a Game of Thrones live stream today? Let's do one today. I want to do one today because that shit is fun. I got all the theories, all of that, man. He said, M. Gray said, we had a cat that would snatch food from you. I was happy when a dog killed it. Damn. Woo-wee. So yes, I am. Oh, yeah, goodbye. Hey, thanks for letting me know you need to get kicked out, T. White. Thanks. I'm going to tell you something, man. I got a no-no on my channel for you guys that are listening. He's not hidden. He got thrown out quick. If somebody talks bad about 78 Sports TV, Blood Boxing, Black Fight Fan TV, you get thrown out. Okay? You get thrown out. I'm not trying to hear that, man. Those are good dudes who do good things, and the hate, it's not necessary, dog. Go do that over there. I'll tell you who you can go to. And I'll give this guy a pub out, okay? Go to Sean Newton Boxing, okay? Do that over there. He would love it. You'll make him feel good about himself. It'll give him something to do where he can stay away from me. Oh, Nino Brown Boxing. Fanon, do you watch Power? Absolutely not. Not a single solitary show. I think that is coonery at its finest. I can't do it, dog. Good morning, Malik Omar. How you feeling, man? Sorry, man. I can't go with that storyline. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, no. But I've heard it's a good show. There's a lot of people that like it, but I can't do it, dog. I can't do it. But I can't do it. Sorry. I can't support Lee Daniels. I can't do that. He's not getting a dime of my money. I feel like about Lee Daniels like I feel about Bob Arum, you know? Oh, man, Shady G, what's up? But I'm just trying to tell you, man, you can go over there to SeanNewton.com, and that's what I'm going to do right now. When you get booted, I'm going to give you a link to his channel. All right? Go distract him with that shit. He'll give you all the love you need. Okay, he's live. All right, damn, cool. You should have let me know. But that's what's up. All right, y'all, I'll roll out. Go check out Black Fight Fan TV, and thanks for letting me know. I'm about to roll. All right, y'all. Go check out 78 Sports TV and Black Fight Fan TV. Oh, that's Empire? Well, no, I didn't see Power then. That's what's up. All right, y'all. I'm out. Support Black Fight Fan TV and 78 Sports TV, and I'm out.